Surprise! It's me, Lauren. Hi. I got a phone call from Hovita this afternoon, and she suggested that I should maybe do a little touching base with you guys. Well, I thought it was a groovy idea. Hi, hummies. I got hummies right outside the window. They hear my voice and they come. I'm the hummy whisperer, I guess. Let's stay on track. Anyway, big reason why I wanted to touch base with y'all. I've gotten a couple of comments from people who are unable to comment on our videos. We haven't done anything with the settings on our end. I have no idea. I don't know if maybe some setting changed on y'all's end. I don't know. Your comments are really important to us. We read every single one of them, and we're not seeing as many comments as we normally do. For that matter, we're not seeing as many views as we normally do. So I don't know if YouTube's doing something hinky, but my plan is if you guys either comment in the live here or email me, or I put a post on our community page. If you want to comment there that you're not able to post, I'm going to take all those comments from you guys and I'm going to go to the YouTube gurus and say, yo, what up? Visit. Because like I said, hearing from you guys, that's what this is all about for us. We love to hear from you. So I don't want you thinking that anybody's been banned or anything like that. That's not how we roll up in here. It's just something funky going on. So we're going to get to the bottom of it. Mr. Farkle's with me. He says hi. I thought I ought to bring him in before we went live because I looked at the radar and there's this teeny tiny little blip. It started out like that. Now it's like that, and it's heading for us. So Farkle's in. Gus and Sierra are in taking a nap. Spoiler on animals. Well, let's kick it off by seeing who's with us this afternoon on this little impromptu live. Well, quite a few of you. Hey, Chris, how you doing? What is up? Lori. Hi, Lori. I hope you're continuing to feel better and better and better and better and better and better and better. Hey, Ace. There's Hovita. Guys, you do not want a phone call from Hovita. If she's one of your moderators, you don't want to. I'm just teasing. I always like to hear from Hovita. She gives me really great feedback. She gives me a lot of good insight. She's muy bueno, even though she likes Taco Bell. Christy Betts is in the house. Hi, Christy. Troy Sutton made it. Hey there, brother man. Good to see you. Judy Herman. Hi, Judy. Kathleen Sasser. Hi, Kathleen. Karen Brest is in. What is up? Not exactly a packed house, but you know what? Pretty darn good for an impromptu. I appreciate you all. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. There's the hummies are going crazy out there. The other thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about. 1 second, por favor. Y'all, I have been sorely lacking on getting my water intake. So I have vowed to do better at that. There's Charlene. Hi, Charlene. Okay. So I went over that. So the Tuesday morning live porch sitting, we did a couple of them. And I got to apologize. It was poorly thought out on my end. Somehow it just escaped me how dadgum busy I get first thing in the morning. Early mornings are not working for me. But how would you guys feel about a regular, like mid-afternoon-ish type thing? You know, about the time that afternoon slump comes in, somewhere between 2 and 3, about like this time every week. What would you guys think of that? So let me know. Drop it in the comments. Yes, thank you, Judy. Please do. Hit that thumb. Make it glow in the dark. That's how hard you should hit it. Not really. Well, I see that Ace. Well, Ace, I always respond to yours. I either give you a heart or I give you a thumbs up or something. Are you not seeing that on your end? And I see that Ace is telling Troy to turn his phone off and turn it back on again. Maybe that's what the issue is, because Troy was one of them who was not able to comment. And not for nothing do I want to miss my brother Troy's comments. Not for nothing. So yeah, what would you guys think about, instead of a Tuesday morning early live, we do a Tuesday afternoon live? That would actually probably work out better for me, but how does it work out for you? Because you're the ones who matter on this. So let me know. Let me know what you think. And feel free to email me. You know, I'm always around. Well, not really, but I usually have the phone with me no matter where I am. Unless I'm up in the mountains and I don't have signal. And that's going to be happening too. We're getting ready to take another road trip. The leaves aren't changing here yet, but we've kind of got the itch to go do some wandering. So I think we're going to head out to Queen Wilhelmina. Is it Wilhelmina or Wilhelmine? Wilhelmina. Queen Wilhelmina Park. That's south of us. That's down close to Mina. So we're going to head down there. Maybe do a little crystal mining. I don't know. Just stuff, man. What's going on, Troy? Are you not able to turn your phone off? What's up? Hey, Melinda, what's up? What's happening? I just saw you. Hi, Peg. What's up? AKA Charlie. Hi. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Well, hello there, Paul. Good to see you. So, most of you know it was Joel's birthday yesterday. Y'all, you wanted to see me decorating this cake. I am telling you right now, I'm going to drop that video tomorrow, but I'm telling you right now, I am not a cake decorator. I am a savory chef. I don't do desserts. I mean, I make cookies and things like that. But my emphasis has always been on the savory, on actual meals. Anyway, he's got to have a German chocolate cake every year. I mean, that's just, it doesn't matter where we are. He's having a German chocolate cake. And I make it from scratch. Yeah, scratch. Anyway, so I made it, and I made it the way he likes it. You're going to watch this video. Hopefully you're going to watch this video. And you're going to be tempted to say, and I'm right there with you. I mean, it was giving me a toothache just decorating this thing. But I do it the way he likes it. So anyway, that's going to be dropping tomorrow. It's a pretty short video. It wasn't anything too complex, but I am not anywhere close to being a pastry chef. I'd kind of like to change that up a little bit. I'd like to improve in those areas. And Lord knows I've got all the equipment to do it. So I'm going to get a little bit more diligent about it. And it's about that time for me to be making some more macarons. So I'm going to make those again. Yeah. But my girlfriend Lori here, she's the one who's up the road and up the hill a ways. Anyway, she's on the big D word diet. So it's not as fun making macarons if I don't have anybody to share them with, because I don't eat them. Joel does, but he's got enough sweets here to last him, okay, honestly, probably a week. 4 layers of, wow. Anyway, I don't know how he does it, and he doesn't put any weight on. He doesn't have a tapeworm. The doctor cleared him of that. No, I mean, confirmed that he never had a tapeworm. Anyway. I like it better when he's here. Okay, Troy, here's a question for you. Were you on your phone trying to comment the other night or yesterday? Or have you tried commenting on that video from your iPad? Maybe try that. R&B roaming. Well, how do you do? How are you? Do the cheese croissants and things. Yeah, absolutely, Paul. And I'm pretty good at making croissants. I can do that kind of thing. Anything in the bread realm, I've pretty much got that mastered. But I don't do. You've seen these people who make these cakes. You look at them and you think they ought to be in the Smithsonian. They're gorgeous. I do not have the patience, the skill, or the wherewithal. And I don't know, like doing bonsai, I think maybe cake decorating would be a good thing for me to learn how to do. I don't know. Character building. See how long I can go without saying dirty words. I don't really say dirty words anymore. I kind of gave that up. Had to. But I say other things in lieu of, and that's just as bad, I think. Paul, whatever works for you. I'm just throwing ideas out there because I said I was going to do those Tuesday mornings. The Tuesday mornings are not working out for me. So this is just a thought. So maybe if I went a little bit later in the mornings, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. So you guys give me feedback. Tell me what works for you. Aw, what's going on with Lori? I see Jovita's telling everybody to keep praying. Are you okay, honey? Are you okay, Lori? Chris has been pretty good at keeping me updated when he does talk with you. Now, you've got my number if you want to call. I'm your homie. But yeah, we pray for you anyway, so, you know. Yeah, I don't have the skill for it. I just don't. Some people are really good at it. I'm not one of those people. And I can make a pretty mean pie. I do make a good pie crust. But see, that's simple, basic stuff. What? Okay, my brother is a fully qualified head chef. He had a job in a hotel, and the manager needed a 7-tier wedding cake for the weekend in 2 weeks. He worked 18-hour shifts to get that cake done. Yeah. Yeah, I'll believe it. That's interesting. Is he a Michelin chef or just really good? Yeah. You know what? That's my pet peeve. We that's my pet peeve. You go above and beyond to help somebody out or just do something for somebody and they can't even so much as say thank you. Mm. That pretty much tells you not to do it again, right, Paul? You get it. Your brother gets it. That's interesting. Does your brother have YouTube? I'd love to chat with him sometime. He's probably entirely too busy to chat with the likes of me, but it would be fun. See, 100%. Joel and I, we're very mindful of the people around us. And if somebody needs help with something, we're the go-tos. They'll holler at us, hey, can you give us a hand? Absolutely. Absolutely. We don't want anything in return. We don't want we don't want anything. We're going to help. But if you consistently fail to say thank you, all of a sudden, yeah, we're busy. So don't be a hind end. Say thank you. It's also a good sign of character to say thank you and please and you're welcome. But you guys didn't come here to be nagged at, and I'm not your real mom anyway. Hi, Bev. Yeah, Lori needs all kinds of hugs, y'all. Yeah. Christy, usually they don't get it. They don't turn around and say, you're welcome. They look at you like, what? So yeah, we're just, gosh, I've got a dentist appointment that day and that hour. Sorry. Oh, wow. Golly, y'all. That's rough. Well, yeah, I know. You you can take advantage of anybody at least once. Whether you get away with it a second time or not. There was a YouTuber. There's been two that really tried to pull one over on us. Individually, separate from one another. Yeah, you show me your character like that. Nope. I'll ghost you. We don't do that. What is up, Reverend Dream? Look who's here, guys. Yeah, so StreamYard's being weird too. It's not, I'm clicking on y'all's comments, and sometimes it'll show them and sometimes it won't. So, oh, I don't know. All these issues with technology, but I thought technology was supposed to make things easier. fibbers. Big old fibber McGee's. So yes, yesterday was Joel's birthday. Besides the cake, I saved up my YouTube monies and I was able to get him something that he's been wanting in the shop for a very long time. Got him a bandsaw. He's been talking about how badly he wants one, and he's been talking about it for the last 10 years. I was finally able to do it. I cannot wait to see what he comes up with. I think we mentioned on our Friday night live this past Friday that we were going to start making birdhouses. And one that I want to make is an exact replica of our house. I think that would just be so cute. And then it would be fun to make them for, different friends, little replicas of their houses. That would be cute. Ace. But you know what? I mean, just try. I'm either available or I'm not, because I'm either filming, editing, doing work around here. I don't really have a best time. Typically during the day, before 4 o'clock, because I get very busy in the evenings. So yeah, just call anytime, and if I'm available, I'll take your call, honey. Oh, hi, Lori. Wouldn't that be fun, Troy? Yeah, birdhouses, replicas of, that could be fun. If I was a cardinal, I'd want to live there. Just saying. And it has cooled down sufficiently here for long enough. The cardinals are back. I hear them just singing in the mornings, all throughout the day. Actually, they're so beautiful to see. I love cardinals. Yep. Ace, you can call anytime you want to. It's just a matter of if I'm editing, I don't answer the phone. I'm pretty much I'm glued to what I'm doing. And if I'm videoing, I don't answer the phone. I've got it off, in fact. I learned that lesson. Inevitably, I'd be right in the middle of cutting a video and the phone would ring. Anyway, so now I turn it off. But I'm typically only editing like 3 days a week. So let's see. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, no live tonight. All right, Tim's not going live. If you guys are into Ridge Life, he's not going live tonight. Hope he's okay. Hope he didn't fall off of something. Y'all, if you ever get a chance to meet Tim at like a meetup or whatever, go out of your way to meet him. He is a genuinely nice human being. We just loved him. A Marlin condo, yeah, but we don't have Marlins here. So yeah, me too. Now there's a bird here. I do not know what it is. It is a vivid yellow. It almost looks like a tropical bird. It's yellow to gold. There's no brown, no gray. At first I thought it was a domesticated canary, but it's a little darker and much bigger than what a canary is. I don't know what kind of birds they are, but they are beautiful. Oh, he's not feeling well. Yeah, all the kids started back to school, so now everybody's getting sick. Happens every year. Yeah, yesterday I wasn't feeling the greatest. I thought I was starting to get whatever ick is flying around, but just sideswipe me. I'm fine. Um, yeah, and that's the same as us, Christy. This time of year, we hop it up on the zinc, on the B complexes, the vitamin C, and the elderberry. We're hopping that stuff up like crazy. It worked for us last year, so the Newman family's in. Well, hello, Newman family. How are you? Thanks for coming in. So since I made that big Mondo cake yesterday, I'm off the cook. I'm off the hook having to make anything else this week. But I do have to make cookies to send to Brian Wilkerson. I promised him some chocolate chip cookies, and it's cooling off, so I should be able to get those done and get them to him pretty quickly. If anybody sees Brian, say hey. I'm going to remember that, Spencer. Okay, I'm going to do my best to remember that. How do you do, Spencer? Thank you for coming in. Lovely of you to come and chat with us a while. You guys have any questions for me? Anything you want to know? Oh no. Well, I hope that works for him. I really do. All right. So you heard it here. No Ridge Life Live tonight. Let's go find something else to do. Oh, has everybody here been over and seen that video of my epoxy pour? I've got it set it right here. Look at that. Didn't that turn out cool? Not pretty. It's big, it's beefy. And we're gonna put the legs on it. Get that all done. Not in a hurry to get the legs on because this is a Christmas gift. So not in a big hurry. I'm really enjoying doing the epoxy pours. So I think the next project I'm going to do is make some switch plate covers because we're still a construction zone here. I've got a lot of light switches that don't have covers on them. I'm looking at one right now, right next to the front door, y'all. And there's a big section that hasn't been painted. I tell you what, there is so much to do in this house. I'm having so much fun making these tabletops. And they're turning out really sharp. So I don't know. We're bouncing around the idea of getting a booth at one of the flea markets here. Maybe seeing if we can sell some of our stuff. We just don't have, people around here don't have disposable income to spend on things like this. And doing these, it is not a $20 item. What to do with a canned ham? There's a lot you can do with a canned ham. Cube it up, put it on a salad, cube it up, and oh, an omelet sounds really good. But you don't have chickens, so maybe you don't have enough eggs. Cubed ham. Troy, you like biscuits. So make you some biscuits and toss some cubed ham into the dough. That's a tasty treat. Black pepette. Okay, pepper. I'm like, is that an English thing? What is pepette? It sounds fancy. It was just a typo. Uh-oh. We're being cruised by a neighbor. They live about 2 miles up the road that way. They don't come by here very often. And yeah, they are neighbors. They're one of 3 out here. I love living out in the woods, y'all. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I'm really digging the epoxy pours. They're a lot of fun. Ooh, Hovita. You should come up here. You and Jared should take a road trip and come on up here. Spend a weekend up here. Yeah. I'll make you your own table. I'll make the trip worth your while. Make Jared one for his porch. Yeah. Plant that seed. How about that? Okay, Christy. All right, Christy. We'll see you later. Thanks for popping in, hon. Yeah, ham salad sandwiches. Gosh, you guys are making me hungry. I've got to come up with something for supper tonight. I promised Joel I was going to make an actual meal tonight. So far, I'm drawing blanks. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to go digging in the freezer, and I'm going to limit myself to just whatever I have in the freezer. And I'm going to see what I can throw together. Could be interesting. I know I've got blueberries in there, and yeast, butter, cream cheese. That's probably not going to make for a good meal. Hi, Diana. Thanks for coming in. Did you get any rain up there today at all? It's threatening here. I even heard a little rumble. You made too much curry? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I've got to come up with something for supper tonight. Or somebody's going to be in a bad mood. Me, I would be in a bad mood. Yeah, Dream, you got rain coming though. I mean, if it makes it across the river, you're going to get rain today. Just sprinkled a little. Okay. I don't know, Chris, you're here. Is our radar showing anything right now? I mean, for here. So there was a pretty good spot northwest of us. And there's a dark cloud coming in. So, hey, could you be my BFF and check the radar for me, please? Huh. Spencer, I missed it. What would be a big project with epoxy? I see Lori talking about building a salad. Curry. Oh, okay. So it's interesting that you would say that. Joel and I made our dining room table. It is a solid slab of wood. We were looking to do, it's live edge. We were looking to do like a river table, with the epoxy run it. And I opted against it because then you're always stuck with that color, whatever color you choose. So I opted not to do a river pour on the table. But yeah, we were going to do that. And I with the size of if we ever get the lumber mill, this is going to be epic because we can then start to make furniture. And you bet I'm going to be including epoxy pours in the furniture. I've seen some beautiful pieces that people do, and do them just as well. That would be really fun. All right, let me get back down here. I'm missing a whole bunch of people. I mean, Spencer, making your own dining room table, I mean, that's easy. This thing is 8 foot long. It's a pretty big table. It's heavy duty. Has a beautiful grain to it. It's got the live edge. Someday y'all talk to me nice, I'll show it off to you. So anybody have any suggestions about when to do a live? Because I know you guys want it to be consistent. That's why when I started doing the lives, I said I was just going to try it out and see how it went. I didn't want to fully commit to it because I didn't know if I'd be able to do it. Turns out that does not work for me. I'm not functioning early in the morning like that. I get up at 4:30 every day, or most days, unless I stay up super late editing. So I'm up at 4:30 anyway, but I'm doing stuff. I'm running, I'm doing stuff. I'm trying to get caught up from the day before. And so yeah, Tuesday mornings are not working for me. Yeah, Jovita, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, around 3:30, 3:15, something like that. Does that jive with all y'all? Paul, I know you can't make them all, but maybe. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm usually just going through emails and writing up menu plan, stuff. I'm just diddling. I don't have anything really that needs to be done. So it would be a good time for me if it's a good time for y'all. Because there's no point in doing it if y'all ain't going to hang out with me. Before or after Junk to Gems. Well, hi, Emmy Lou. See, doing them any later than 4 o'clock is also not going to work for us. Joel gets home about 5, so from 4 o'clock on, I'm fixing supper, I'm finishing laundry, I'm doing some chores, I'm da 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 da. I'm getting ready for the evening when I get to hustle around some more. Friday and Saturday nights are about the only nights that I actually take off. I got to get better about that. I'm going to wear myself out. Anyway. Yeah. So are we in agreement? Do you think, Jovita? About 3:15 or so ish? Yeah, you good? Tuesdays after 3. So it was 3 o'clock when you called me. I don't know if you were on your way home from work or what, but if this time slot works for you, Jovita, let's cement it in. Tuesdays, 3 o'clock. I might be outside. I'm probably going to be inside. We can have an afternoon cup of coffee, a spot of tea, Gatorade, or good old H2O and just hang out and talk with each other. There's Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Jovita and I were talking about you. Have you been having trouble commenting on the videos that we're posting? So you usually comment. And some other people have been talking about not being able to comment on our videos, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. So if you're having trouble, let me know, please. Three seems like a good time. Okay, so are we all capiche? Are we good? Muy bueno. We do 3 o'clock. Hey, let's call it Trace Tuesdays. Huh? You don't get it? Uno, dos, tres. Trace Tuesdays? Maybe that. Debbie, that is the age-old problem. Make sure you got the bell. Make sure you hit the bell so that you do get notifications. There's people I know, and we have 8,200 subscribers. We're still trying to get to 10. So if you would share us out, I would appreciate that. But there are people who have hit the bell and they still don't get the notifications, not just on our channel, but on a lot of channels. I don't know. YouTube is a fickle, fickle, fickle beast. Aw. Well, I'm sorry about that, Judy. You're here now. Maybe once in a while you can catch us. That would be good. You're always welcome. Yeah, you can try a time like anytime. Yeah, in fact, Ace, that's what I was saying. That's how you get a hold of me. You can try me anytime. It's just whether or not I'm available. But yeah, so guys, I don't want to promise to do something and not be consistent about it. Sometimes it's beyond my control. If I see that if I see that our subscribers are about to be harmed or abused or taken advantage of, I'll pull a project, and I will pull it that fast. But when it comes to me and I'm in charge of it, I keep my word. I do my level best to keep my word. So if I commit to something, I'm going to do it. You can take it to the bank. So let's try it. Let's see how it works out. Let's get 2 under our belt. Let's get this one, and then next Tuesday, let's see how we do. And if this is comfortable for everybody, and and we've got more people coming in, we'll do it. We will do it. Hey, brother Bowen's in. Hi, Bowen. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Ace is awesome. Ace is a wonderful human being. She is also a member and uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Ace, is it okay if I make you a moderator? Or Jovita, can you make her a moderator, please? I mean, if she's okay with being a moderator. Yeah, we're okay. So we're talking about it, Bowen. That's what we're talking about because the Tuesday morning earlies are now working for me. So Jovita and I were talking this afternoon, and we thought, hey, now seems like a good time. Because if I've got time to sit and yak on the phone, I've got time to do a live with y'all. Sorry about rudely getting off like that, Jovita. Thanks for your patience. So yeah, we're talking about doing a live every Tuesday. This time every Tuesday. About about 3:15. How about let's do that? 3:15 every Tuesday afternoon. We may not go for an entire hour. We may only go for 30 minutes, but let's do this and see how we all like it. Hey, David. Wow. Right before I went live, I saw your tractor. Brother man, you have mad skills. I can't wait to see that thing fully operational. It's going to be awesome. Talking about trouble commenting, I had an issue today after watching my regular channels and found that I had to go to the start of the video to get the comments up again. Yeah. Are you talking about in Mike's live? That's right, Mr. Honeyman. Paul is the only one here allowed to torment anybody, and it's usually me he's tormenting. He likes to, you know what he is? I used to train horses, and he's like a knot-headed yearling. They're just going to lean on the fence just to see how far they can get away, just to see how far they can push it. I got your number, Paul. I know who you are. What are we? Oh, did you go through another bout of the ick, Bowen? I'm sorry, Butter. All right, adding you to the prayer list. You are. What is this? That sounds fantastic. Y'all, I found some Anaheim peppers this weekend. They're huge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff them with all kinds of savory goodness, wrap them in bacon, and throw them on the smoker. That's what I'm talking. Maybe that's what I'll fix for supper. No, that's not really a good supper. Why not? It's got meat, vegetables, cheese. Why not? Maybe. Yay! Ace just went to the blue. Well, Bowen, you got my number if you ever want to just talk, brother. That sounds so good. Well, David, then I must be his favorite. No, I love my knot-headed Englishman. Liver and onions for supper. Okay, well, there's going to be plenty for you. Not a fan. Yeah. So, yeah, welcome aboard, Ace. Yeah, I don't. The only people that I have for moderators are people that I know and trust. Because I've seen some pretty awful things that moderators do on people's channels, and if you're not paying attention, they'll hurt your channel. Oh, Vita, what? You can't do liver and onions? What up with that? You can do Taco Bell, but you can't do liver and onions? Come on now. Yeah, well, Paul, you've been a moderator of mine from jump. You and Hobia, you guys were my first two moderators. Yeah, I don't. We're very careful, and if I can give a tip to any littler channels, newer channels out there, that's my number one tip. You do not put anybody in a moderator position that you don't trust with the keys to your house. That's exactly how you have to look at it, because you're giving them a lot of power over your channel, and I've seen channels get shut down because of poor moderation. Yeah. So yeah, it's funeral taters with the ham added in. Yeah, that's a staple here. Joel loves it. I guess it's all right. It has to be done with good cheese though. I like to add in Gouda and Havarti in my funeral taters. You know what? Mm, y'all can have your liver and onions. I know the function of the liver. I ain't eating it. Yep. Paul has risen from the ashes. Here he is again. Okie dokie. Talking about the effects of the Taco Bell. You guys were closing in on an hour. And I am. Yeah, it's after 4. Joel will be calling in less than 30 minutes. I have 2 things I need to do. I'm going to have to go for right now. But if this works for you, I'm putting it on the calendar for next week. We are going to rock and roll. We are going to do this again, same time, same station, next Tuesday. I hope to see y'all. And who knows, I may be doing something in the kitchen and I'll bring you along live for that. I don't know yet. I don't know. It's going to be a good time though. We'll hang out. We'll talk. We'll, chat with each other. It'll be fun. Thank you to everybody who showed up this afternoon on such short notice. I appreciate you. And like we always say, God bless you. Keep looking up. Say thank you. Do it often. Thank you. He's at work. Keep your attitude of gratitude. And we will catch you on the flip. Thanks again for coming, everybody. See you soon. Bye.